Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So as you may well know, browsers like Chrome, Opera and Edge are Chromium-based web browsers. So they use Chromium's Blink engine to power the different browsers. And in regards to Chromium-based web browsers, an interesting article has been posted recently by the Linux Foundation, which, by the way, I'll leave this link down below, who has announced the launch of supporters of Chromium-based browsers, as you can see, which basically at the end of the day they say is an initiative aimed at funding and supporting open development within the Chromium ecosystem. And the purpose, they mention, of this effort is to provide resources and foster collaboration among developers, academia and tech companies to drive the sustainability and innovation of Chromium projects. So this is quite an interesting development taking place here. Now, the executive director of the Linux Foundation has said, and it's quoted here, this project will provide much needed funding and development support for open development of projects within the Chromium ecosystem. And it's also mentioned here that several leading organizations have already pledged their support for the initiative, including Google, Meta, Microsoft, and Opera, as mentioned. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch. And my reason for saying that is because Brave and Vivaldi, even to mention DuckDuckGo, are not members of the Linux Foundation supporting Chromium-based web browsers. And it's not clear at this stage why they are not part of the project. It's not mentioned, given that their browsers are based on the Chromium open source project, as you may well know. Now, there's also something else that's very interesting about this development, is, as I've posted previously, Google, Opera and Vivaldi joined together with other browser makers to basically take on Microsoft Edge as part of the Browser Choice Alliance. And that video will be linked down below and in the end screen. Now, they are part of the group that includes Microsoft. So very strange kind of developments taking place here. And I have found in the so-called browser wars, strange things can happen almost on a daily basis. Now, in regards to Firefox, obviously Firefox is a Gecko-based browser. So the Gecko engine is used to basically power Firefox. So it's not a Chromium-based web browser. And Firefox is already battling in its market share, as I've been posting regarding the StatCounter survey results we feature on a month-to-month basis on the channel, and is way behind Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome. So what this could mean for Chromium browsers, especially Google Chrome, is it could start seeing a lot more so-called airtime on the Linux distros and in the Linux ecosystem due to this push now. And it also could pick up its market share, because obviously now there is a push now with this supporters of Chromium-based browsers now that's been announced. So I'm keeping my ear to the ground on this one. And it'll be interesting to hear your thoughts. Do you think this will push Chrome's market share a little bit further, especially in regards to running on Linux distros? Let me know your thoughts, because I do know we have a couple of Linux users who do view this channel. So there we go. The Linux Foundation has announced the launch of supporters of Chromium-based web browsers, which they say is an initiative aimed at funding and supporting open development within the Chromium ecosystem. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.